No, I don't wanna stay the same, yeah. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. So I fight every day and train, yeah. It'll all be worth it. One day it'll all be worth it. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. I've had enough. I'm making my own luck. Adrenaline, my drug. I'm sick of feeling stuck. I got this. Will not quit to the top, I promise. Cause I've had enough.
Alright guys, good morning. I just woke up and I took my pills and it occurred to me I should probably show you some of the stuff that I take. So here's a chunk of the vitamins that I take. And I also have probably another 7 or 8 in a cupboard I got over there. But anyways, I'm gonna go do my stuff in the bathroom and I'll get with you guys when I weigh myself. So even though I put my outside light on, you guys can't really see me very well. I'm just coming outside to use my hammock and do my outdoor breathing this morning. It's going to be 3 rounds of Wim Hof. The first one is a breath hold for 1.5 minutes. The second one will be about 2 minutes, and the third one might be closer to 3 minutes. Following that, I'm going to be doing some 4, 7, 8 breathing to relax me, then hopping up, doing my bellows breathing, and then going for my jog this morning. I might try to take the phone with me to record the jog a little bit maybe, but it's just me jogging, nothing fancy. Just a quick 2 miles, kind of a boring pace, should take 15, 16, maybe 17 minutes, something like that. I'm gonna come back here, shower, and get going on my day. Alright guys, just try to bear with me for a second. I talk about zone 2 training a lot, being in the zone 2 zone. Now what that looks like is it's pretty difficult to have a conversation. It's hard to make full sentences. Now this is zone 2, and this is where you want to maintain your pace for most of your cardio. Fairly boring. You should be able to do this for at least 30 minutes. I mean, it's not hard for me, but I would really prefer to not be talking. And I would prefer just to focus on my running. But you guys get the idea now. So at the moment, Philip is jogging 2 miles after we just finished a quick jogging warm-up. So while he's doing that, I know I have between 9 and 11 minutes to not necessarily kill time, because I'm keeping an eye on him, his form, and after every lap I'm real quick running over to him and explaining some things he needs to do better, some cues he needs to focus on for his jogging. But it does give me dead time, at least a few minutes to do things like push-ups, squats, box jumps, stretching. I mean, you guys get the idea. It's not like this is dead time. Now, this is my dead time during the day, if you will, even if it's only a couple of minutes and it's while I'm with a client. But guys, you all have dead time continuously throughout the day that you can be using for very simple, basic things. Calf raises at your desk, body weight squats, use your desk for push-ups, take a walk outside, take 10 minutes to tan, read one chapter. You get the idea, guys. Tuck jumps, a 10-second sprint, jog for 5 minutes, whatever it may be. But use your dead time for your health. Stop trying to budget it all in one single setting and get everything done in there. It's not the way we're designed to live. It's not the way we were evolutionary designed. It's not the way anything's designed to have a scheduled 1 hour of exercise. Include it throughout your entire day. So just real quick, I'll show you a couple box jumps I'll just do real fast. Obviously it's higher for me. But again, same thing for you. Find something, jump on it, do some step ups, whatever it may be, guys. Just continuously doing small movements, continuously being athletic throughout the day. You guys get the idea. Just these very explosive movements are very beneficial to do just a few times every day. Takes a couple seconds, doesn't even make you sweaty. Alright, so I was just going over this with Philip while he was running. The last thing I just went over is when you're starting to get tired and you're starting to get out of breath. And by the way, when you are jogging and you are in zone 2, you should always try to maintain nasal breathing into your belly and your chest, and exhaling. Of course, your exhale should be about half the time of your inhale, just the way it is. Now, moving forward, as your breathing starts getting more and more fatigued and you start getting more and more tired, the primary thing which is fatiguing is the alveoli inside of your lungs. These are the little balloons, like the things which are actually responsible for mechanically processing the air into your bloodstream. Now, these alveoli, you got about 400,000 of them, give or take. And when you start exercising or vigorously exercising and inhaling and exhaling, these little balloons, they get tired too. And they'll lay down when they're tired. So if you're jogging and half of your balloons are laying down, you're only using half of your ability, so you're going to be very fatigued and tired. So you want to make these balloons stand back up. Now, you simply do this by performing what's known as a double inhale. So what it would look like, very simply, is so you inhale once, fully inhaling as much as you can, and then you pack some more in there as well. This is going to basically fully kind of unfurl your lungs, and it's going to make those little balloons pop back up, put them back to work again so that you're going to be jogging smoother, more efficiently, easier. Your breathing is going to be easier. And of course, making sure that you're breathing in such a way that you're timing your inhales and exhales with your step cadence. So perhaps if you're going in zone 2, you'll be breathing about 4 steps on the inhale, 4 steps on the exhale, or maybe 3 steps on the inhale, 4 steps on the exhale, something like that. But again, just bear these things in mind. Keep an eye on your nose breathing, your belly breathing. Make sure that your inhale is twice as long as your exhale. Do these double inhales as it's getting fatigued in the middle of exercise, jogging, running, sprinting, whatever it may be. It's just a great way to make all these little balloons stand up, get back to work for you again. Alright guys, next meal, meal 3 real quick. I am just going to make myself some steak. And while that's cooking, I'm going to show you as well how I get a couple of my drinks ready. Just because we haven't gone over that yet. And yeah. So anyways, steak, nothing fancy. It's just a Delmonico or a ribeye that's had the bone cut off it. It's a fattier piece of meat. so while that's cooking, let me go over some of the things that I drink every day, all day long. So one of the things I hear from people all the time is that they have difficulty drinking enough water. Well, the first thing you have to understand is you can't really consider your water without also considering your salt intake. And you also have to consider your environment. How much are you sweating? Are you sedentary? Are you moving? Are you already an active person? In which case you're going to be sweating a lot easier and more often, and your sweat will be more diluted with minerals and vitamins as opposed to someone else who does not sweat frequently. So basically you need to drink water when you're thirsty, and you got to drink water throughout the day. Long story short. So for me, I also enjoy drinking Thai tea. So it's just mixed with some Fairlife milk. It's half the carbs, half the sugar, double the protein. Tastes just like milk. Another thing that I routinely have every day is 1 or 2 drops of iodine in with my water. Now this just promotes healthy thyroid function. That's all. It's also the reason why there's something called iodized salt. Now this is most salt. Things like Himalayan pink salt, etc. are not iodized. The reason this iodization of salt was standardized so many years ago was because people were getting goiters, or basically the thyroid was not functioning properly. It was getting all swelled up and inflamed because it was actually literally looking for iodine. So you have to have iodine in your diet to be healthy, to have a healthy operating thymus gland, etc. So anyways, a little bit of iodine, 1 or 2 drops, and I mix that in with my veggie powder. So I'll be drinking this in just 1 sec. And then another thing that I drink a lot of is my BCAAs. So with these guys, all I do is about half a scoop in a bottle of water, and that's it. I just kind of sip it during the day, and I also add one of these little water hydration tablets, which just kind of needs to get dissolved in the water first. Okay. Alright guys, so you get it. Now my steak is done. It's going to sit there. It's a nice medium. I'm going to let it rest or just not move on that paper towel for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to be slicing it nice and thin and just eating it off a plate. I'm not picky. It tastes good just the way it is. Finish up my Thai tea and then get on with my next clients for the day. Nice.
I hit it, right?
Hmm? I got it on film too. I got it. I know you did. I got it on film.
Oh no, I'm out. Oh no, here I have. Okay.
Try to get right in the center of it.
Yeah, I think I got it down.
Nice. Good.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Try again. Mm-hmm. So again, you'll pick it up eventually. You got it. You gotta relax. See? Mm-hmm. Just relax. Focus on the tip. Relax. Don't over-rotate. Yep. Just relax. Let the weight of the knife do the work. Getting better. Getting better.
You better watch out, I'm on the climb to the crown. In my prime right now, hear me loud, I've been spitting for a while now. All by myself, independent DIY now. Don't need no help, I've been beating out labels and money and budgets, it's funny. I do all the work, yeah, keep it 100. I fight for my dreams, I would die for these things. I believe in myself, I refuse to be weak, I like to build things. Empires out of buildings, I wanna leave a legacy of helping others finally feel things. Of motivating and killing, depression, exhaustion, we need some healing. I work through the pain, I like seeing gains. I keep my head down, buried, walk through the flames. Yeah, I do this every day, even when I feel drained. A true man pushes through, you don't hear complaints. No, I don't wanna stay the same, yeah. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah.
I'm here to get what I want, I'm not lost. I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently. But I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything that's trying me. I'm like, me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident, and you know I ain't selling it.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross.
I just took a quick, probably hour and a half break. Without my phone, I just sat in my backyard in my hammock, relaxing, enjoying the day. No phone, trying not to think about too much. Just relaxing. After that, I just took a quick shower, came over here to the kava bar. For those of you who don't know what kava is, it's kind of like a root which gets powdered and then drinking. It's a natural antiseptic. It has a reverse tolerance contrary to weed, which I like so much. The more weed you have, the more weed you need to achieve the same effect. While kava, the more of it you have, the less you need to achieve the desired effect. So I'm having a kava soda. Kind of think like it relaxes your body, relaxes your mind like weed, but without any of the debilitating effects that most people suffer. Not really me, but most people. It's a non-alcoholic. This one's like blackberry flavored. It's pretty good. But let me show you what the place looks like. So this is just the pool area. I come back here because it's usually nice and quiet, play pool, practice physics. They have a whiteboard, so when I'm talking about things with my friends, I can explain it on the whiteboard, just like being home. The front part is more where the people hang out and they get drinks and eat and socialize. Not really my thing. I just come here with a couple of friends and hang out. I'm just waiting for one of my friends to come over now and play a little pool and get a kava. After this, gonna go to my favorite store, Home Depot, buy some things, and head on back. Today's arm workout again, round 2 for the week. First round was on Monday, and that was sarcoplasmic style. Today I'll be doing Omni contraction style, which is more targeting myofibril. It's focused heavily on the eccentric portion, as well as 3 different or 4 different portions of isometric contraction during the movement pattern or the lengthening of it. So basically, you'll see what I'm talking about here, but basically you select a weight, which is something you can perform one single mechanically perfect repetition with. You then bring it to the conclusion or full contraction of the movement. You then, at that point, hold an extremely tight contraction, flexing with basically all you got, contracting as hard as you can for 2 to 3 seconds, lowering it slowly, 2 to 3 seconds, contracting, holding in the isometric contraction, lowering it again, and lowering it again, until you finally fully stretch the muscle once again. Take a couple breaths, do another repetition. So what I'm going to be doing today is biceps, tricep, front delt, rear delt, lateral delt, and upper trap. Each one of them will be done with a weight, which is going to be overloading for me, so it's a weight which is too heavy for me to do with perfect form. I will be contracting it or assisting myself to contract the weight using my own body weight or perhaps momentum safely. I will then be heavily focusing on the eccentric portion as well as the actual contractions and holding the isometric contractions throughout it. That's why it's called Omni contraction. You get the contraction of the concentric, the eccentric, and the isometric. So you target all the heads. If you haven't done this kind of training before, it is very, very difficult to do. You do need a partner. Generally speaking, I would advise you to have someone who knows what they're doing. If not, and you're feeling confident and you don't want to have any trepidations about harming yourself, go ahead and try it the way that you're seeing me do it, but just please make sure you're very athletic before you do so, and always do it with a lighter weight than you think you need the first few times that you try it. And furthermore, this style of training should only be performed once a week, depending on which muscles groups you're training it. Don't do multiple sets of this. Don't go crazy. I'm only doing 2 sets. That's the most I'll ever do with Omni contraction. I'm going to show you guys one single set for each one of the muscle groups, and I'll probably speed it up a little bit just for the sake of time, but you guys get the idea. Each repetition should take you roughly 10 to 12 seconds.
Let's go. I got big dreams, I'ma do big things. Yeah, you see me on the big screen looking so clean. I don't move slow, I move fast right past anybody taking life for granted. Yeah, that's too bad. I'd be grateful for everything that I have. You only got this life, you don't get it back. Make the most of it, become the best that I can. Everybody look at me, I got a plan. You gotta work hard, play hard, do it from the start. Cause how you do anything is everything is art. Stay consistent and do it every day. Don't let fatigue get in your way. Cause 10% of something is better than nothing. You better do something if you wanna be something. I can feel my stomach rumbling, I'm hungry. Big things coming, I ain't bluffing. Yeah. No, I don't wanna stay the same, yeah. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. So I fight every day and train, yeah. It'll all be worth it. One day it'll all be worth it. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. I've had enough, I'm making my own luck. Adrenaline, my drug, I'm sick of feeling stuck. I got this, will not quit to the top, I promise. Cause I've had enough. You better watch out, I'm on the climb to the crown in my prime right now. Hear me loud, I've been spitting for a while now. All by myself, independent DIY now. Don't need no help, I've been beating out labels and money and budgets, it's funny. I do all the work, yeah, keep it 100. I fight for my dreams, I would die for these things. I believe in myself, I refuse to be weak, I like to build things. Empires out of buildings, I wanna leave a legacy of helping others finally feel things. Of motivating and killing, depression, exhaustion, we need some healing. I work through the pain, I like seeing gains. I keep my head down, buried, walk through the flames. Yeah, I do this every day, even when I feel drained. A true man pushes through, you don't hear complaints. No, I don't wanna stay the same, yeah. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. So I fight every day and train, yeah. It'll all be worth it. One day it'll all be worth it. So I keep pushing through the pain, yeah. That's the only way to make a change, yeah. I've had enough, I'm making my own luck. Adrenaline, my drug, I'm sick of feeling stuck. I got this, will not quit to the top, I promise. Cause I've had enough.
Okay. So as you can see, that took a little longer. That was actually looks like about 15 minutes, I think, just because there was some lag time there. So about 15 minutes, a lot less reps, but it takes longer and it's very hard, as you can see. Now I'm just going to do one more of those, but this time I'm only going to be doing 3 reps instead of 5, and that's my second set. It's just about 4:30. I'm just outside relaxing in my hammock after my workout and shower. I'm getting ready for my next 2 clients at 5 and 6. These are both online clients. Following this, I got my cardio. Cardio today is just a 1-hour walk. I'm just going to go walk around the neighborhood, you know, and do my thing. Probably include some squats, push-ups, pull-ups, etc. kind of things thrown in there. Some plyometrics just randomly. It's just kind of how I do things. Following that, I'm going to come home, eat something, work on my book some more, work on 2 client plans, and then get to my night routine probably. So earlier I forgot to mention, you guys missed me eating a peanut butter and jelly, and now I'm going to be eating 2 apples with some peanut butter, a couple of handfuls of blueberries, a strawberry protein shake. Once again, just one of my BCAAs mixed with the hydrogen water tab. And I'm also going to be drinking one of the kavas I got from the kava bar. Went ahead and brought it home with me. Oh, and I'm watching Iria Zerum the Bounty Hunter. Great old anime if you haven't checked it out already. Alright guys, I'm getting ready for bed now. I just finished up my my journaling, self-reflecting, setting my goals, priorities, schedule for tomorrow. Answered the rest of my emails. Took a hot bath because my legs are a bit sore. So I don't want to go into stretching with really sore legs, so I'll be doing my stretching now. It's a different routine than the one I showed you last time. I'll record this one soon, but not tonight. I'm just not in the mood. I'm drinking tea, 2 bags nighttime tea with a little bit of honey in there. It's a little bit later than usual right now. I want to say it's probably 9:10. Really shouldn't be on the phone, but I wanted to make sure this video was finished. Now, just real quick, I wanted to chat about sleep. A lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about sleep, what a good night's sleep is, how to sleep, etc. So I'm going to try to explain this very simply. In order to sleep correctly, you're going to want to be sleeping 5 to 6 sleep cycles. This will just depend on who you are, your age, your kind of as an individual person. One sleep cycle completely is 90 minutes, which is 4 stages of REM sleep. Stage 1, 2, 3, 4, rather unimaginatively named. If you are interrupting that 90-minute sleep cycle, or one of those 4 stages of REM sleep, you're going to wake up feeling like crap and groggy. This is why you don't want to set alarms. And even though I wake up between 3:30 and 4 o'clock every day, I do not need an alarm to make that happen. Worst case scenario, my cat will wake me up at 4. Baby Kira, she's very persistent. She comes over and starts tapping me in the face until I get up. She's such a sweetheart. She doesn't want me sleeping too late. But anyways, so what you guys want to do is you want to just count 90-minute blocks out. So 2 90-minute blocks is 3 hours. It's pretty simple. And you want to try to get 5. So you get the idea. That's 3 plus 3, 6 hours. 7.5, not the recommended 8. 7.5 hours of sleep. Now, this 7.5 hours of sleep is not even going to necessarily be 7.5 hours of sleep. You might wake up 10 minutes early, 10 minutes later, etc. Maybe set an alarm. Let's just say you go to bed at midnight. So you're going to be waking up at 7:30 a.m. Set the alarm for 7:45. If you're not up by 7:45 naturally, the alarm will go off. Hopefully, you're very close to that point. Now, it is very natural to wake up in the middle of the night at the end of your sleep cycle, to roll over, to go to the bathroom, something like that. It's natural. Don't worry about it. If you want to get better quality sleep, here's some things that you're going to be doing to accomplish that. First things first, don't do what I'm doing right now. No phones, no screens. Dim all the lights in your house 2 hours before bed. I usually do 90 minutes, except when I'm doing these kinds of videos and stuff, but to temper everything. Anyways, so 90 minutes to 2 hours before bed, dim all lights in the house, try to use red lights if you can. You should just be able to see around you. That is the level of dimness you're looking for. If you are able to, try to go outside when the sun is setting and just watch the sun go down. Take a nice walk at that time. That does a lot to actually prep you and get you ready for going to bed if you get the visual impact of that. Next, you want to be sleeping in a cold room. You want to be trying to take a hot shower or bath sometime half an hour before bed. The reason for this is in order to go to sleep, you actually want to vent all the heat from your core into your extremities. Basically, warm feet and hands and a cooler core. You want to have a cool room. To accomplish this, taking a hot shower or bath is going to cause your core to need to rapidly cool down. It does this by flushing out the heat into your extremities. So, perfect way to get ready for bed. On top of that, you're kind of cleaning yourself, cleaning your mind. It's a good thing. This time before bed should not be spent looking at any screens or any phones or anything complicated. No bills. You should be stretching, reading, relaxing, cleaning the house, prepping the next day, maybe cooking, organizing, journaling, self-reflecting, stretching. You guys get the idea. No cardio, no exercise, nothing strenuous. I think I'm being pretty clear about this. Now, supplement-wise, it entirely depends on the person what supplements they're going to need to take before bed. But generally speaking, if you are a healthy person, living a healthy life, you probably don't need to take supplements before bed unless you need to correct your breathing patterns. So last thing I'm going to mention is just a quick, easy tip for going to bed, and that was going to be feather breathing. Now, the easiest way to do this is simply to imagine a feather resting on your lip as you are lying down in bed. Your objective is to fully inhale, basically fully inflating your belly and chest in a 360 pattern, basically just filling up your lungs completely. Think of your lungs as being balloons. You just got to fill up these balloons, okay? So fully inhale, completely inflate these balloons, and then purse your lips and very, very, very slowly, just in a very fine thread of pressurized, highly pressurized air, using your diaphragm, push the air out for as slow as humanly possible. So I usually try to get 60 seconds to 90 seconds. That's what I shoot for. So it's just a 4 to 5 second massive inhale, just, and then as you're laying there, just purse your lips, and just like a little laser of air coming out. And the objective is to not disturb the feather, which is sitting just on the top of your lip. You don't want to disturb that. So it's just very highly pressurized air coming out in one single stream, not air flowing everywhere, coming out of your mouth and your nose, just a single, really, really thin, even smaller than a coffee straw, little pinprick of air. And doing this is going to relax you dramatically and let you fall asleep within just a couple of minutes. I mean, guaranteed, within 3 or 4 of these breaths, you'll be asleep. Now, without getting too much into it, I'll just give you a very simple, kind of incomplete metaphor. Think of, again, the lungs as being balloons. Well, you got 3 balloons here, you got 2 balloons here. You have a heart in kind of in the midst of all of those balloons. Now, when those balloons fully inflate, and the heart has less room to beat. So because the heart has less room to actually beat, it has to beat faster to maintain blood flow. And this, of course, is going to be making you excited and energized as you'd be breathing during exercise. So because your lungs are full, because you're breathing fast, your heart is going to be beating fast. You get the idea? Now, before bed, naturally, whether you're intentionally doing it or not, you're going to be breathing slower, more relaxed. This, in turn, is going to be actually keeping your lung volume lower, which is causing your heart now has room to expand. It's going to be beating slower because it has room to expand. Now, if you take this and you pair this with the feather breathing, just without getting too much into it, you'll be spending considerably more time with your lungs either partially deflated or most of the way deflated, which is going to allow your heartbeat to slow down dramatically. It's going to be having you focus on a single thing, getting all those lingering thoughts out of your mind, etc. You guys get the idea. But anyways, let's just wrap it up for the night. I hope you guys all sleep great. I'm going to do my best to sleep as well, and I'll be seeing you guys in the morning with my next day.